Yo, this is Citan plays Xenogears. We have done it. We are in the Fatima Castle in Bledavik. Shakan is dead. Gebler is gone from Aveh because Bart has retaken his home and now everything is cool. However, we still have business regarding the gates to Solaris. We blew up the first one last time, but there are still two more. Where are them? Well, let's take a look. Now, in order to free other lands from Gebler and Solaris, we must destroy the other two gates and bring down Solaris. We learned from Shakan's notes that our gates form a point of a triangle. One point was the Great Mausoleum. Two others remain, but we only know where one is. Yes, under the Ethos headquarters. However, it wasn't there when we found stone under the Ethos headquarters. If it really is there, it must be buried deep beneath the earth. How are we going to destroy it then?
Back a menu and pack your power.
What are we going to do with everyone's gear? Dig a giant hole in the ground?
What's wrong with that?
It would take years. What if we use Shavat's cannon?
If that worked, we would have tried it already.
Oh. So it must be something more powerful than Shavat's cannon. And we don't have a Gebler battleship. I know what we have. Is there any weapon that powerful on Earth? Gebler battleships and Shavat's cannon are the most powerful weapons ever produced by a man. But I seem to remember something. What? A weapon with firepower like those two? Yeah, I got it! For Jasper! Her gun can take out a mountain. How about that? Citan, what? However powerful a jet may be, how are we going to aim at the Ethos headquarters? If there is something that deep on the ground, we will have to attack it from directly above. But Jasper's gun is... Yes, of course. What are you saying? We should just move the Fatima Jasper on top of Babel? Now that you mention it, Babel does overlook their headquarters. If we shoot it from there, we might just possibly be able to reach that far on the ground. But how can we move the Fatima Jasper? It's impossible! Something that heavy. Didn't the controller in Babel control a cannon or something? I think it moved like a giant mirror outside. Maria, do you know anything like that? I never heard anything about it, but it might be there. Let's go check. Alright. Wait a moment. A giant mirror and a giant cannon both from the same ruins. There might just be something in this. Now, without spoiling, do you remember the very opening video of Xenogears, the one in the big spaceship, right? Where the thing blew up. Do you remember the cannon that blew up the spaceship trying to escape? Didn't that look like the Fatima Jasper? And doesn't the hull of the ship look like the Babel Tower? Oh! Did I just spoil now? Oh, what does it mean? I can't tell you now, because that's a spoiler. I can't tell, but yes. They are indeed connected to the spaceship in the very opening scene of Xenogears. But yes, that's why they are connected, as Citan says here. Like what? Ah, I have solved the puzzle. Puzzle? What puzzle? The Babel and Jasper ruins are from the same civilization. As I said, because they are from the spaceship from the very opening video that we had when Xenogears was played. One far more advanced than our own. Don't the two structures seem similar to you? Yes, because they are spaceship from another planet, and they are, of course, long more structured than us. If you want to actually know more about this, and don't want to spoil Xenogears, I have one advice to you. Play Xeno Saga. I believe they were both built with gears and more powerful foe in mind. Yeah, notice that. What does it all mean? It means the people who built the giant mirror at the Babel Tower knew about the giant gun at Jasper. And? What are you getting at? We can probably assume the mirror was built to reflect something. That something being a beam. A beam shot from the Jasper gun. Reflect? You mean a mirror can reflect a beam attack? Yes. Long ago, Babel and Jasper must have been at war. Not exactly. The Babel mirror and Jasper gun were combined to make one weapon. What do you mean? Those things are so far apart. How could it be one weapon? Well, the gates may be far apart, but aren't they still one device? Yes, I see what you mean, but what did they use the weapon for? That I don't know. Whatever. The point is that how do you use those two weapons as one? Aim the Jasper gun at the mirror and fire. The mirror will reflect the beam onto the gate. Do you think it will work? Theoretically, it will require a few minor adjustments. Adjusting the mirror is going to be rather difficult and tedious. If the two weapons are one, then it should not be too difficult. I hope. It sounds dangerous. I think it was meant to reflect shots back at the enemy. If you're wrong, it'll come back and hit you. Yes, that is why it's most difficult for the gun crew. The mirror must be hit precisely. You will need to divide into two teams. One will fire the gun, while the other will adjust the angle of the mirror to ensure the beam hits the Ethos headquarters. See, was my idea. I will take the dangerous part of adjusting the mirror. Alright, Yuga. We'll let you take care of that. He's like your type of job. I'll go too. Doc might need help. It might be lonely with just Citan and Face, so I better get going too. Alright, you three take Babel. Now what about the gun? I'll do it. Looks like my kind of job. Don't worry, I won't miss. I haven't been using a gun for nothing. Well, I probably better go to the Jasper.
Me too. Choo-choo wants to go too.
Then it's settled. You go with Citan to aim the mirror at the Ethos headquarters. We'll aim the Jasper gun at the mirror. Let's get back to Yggdrasil and get going. So now we know the teams. So Citan, Faye, and Elly going one way and the other one going on. Oh! Here are them again, the Gas Ministry. Allowing contact with Shavat. Not only Shavat, the Innes defeat, the Thames retreat. And yes, even Elru. You. Useless as always. A failure to begin with. Trash. What did you just say? It's the truth. And just what is that attitude? You should show some loyalty. How dare you ridicule me by calling me trash? Damn you! Calm down, Commander. It's not good for you. You still haven't recovered from the last battle. Does not matter. The lambs are probably on their way to destroying the gate. But not this time. I'd like to see your intuition powers. If you aren't the trash we think you are. Miang, launch a ship. Get to him. This time, I'll go myself, and I'll bring him down. Commander, you can't go out there like that. Commander, request permission to handle the situation. You all? We'll do our best to meet your expectations. Commander, please, you must get medical attention to make our ideals a reality. Well then, we are off. So yes, these four elements are indeed going to be our foes in the upcoming gate battles. How are we gonna fight them? You will see. So, now we have to split the team into two. You're going to have one team are gonna head to the Babel Tower, which is gonna be Faye, Citan, and Elly. The other team, they are going to go and be at the Fort Jasper to fire the gun at the Babel Tower. By firing at the Babel Tower, they will hit Ethos headquarters, and that shall go deep underground the headquarters to destroy the gate. And then we have one more gate after that, and then we can go to Solaris. So as you can see, they're looking pretty nice. Now, maybe to upgrade the gears. Now, we don't really worry too much about the gears though, I would say. The most important thing I would say about the gears is that you should upgrade the gear for Faye, if you haven't done that already, but you always should have. And you should also upgrade the gear for Elly, but you probably don't need to because of the OP Eaters, right? You can just destroy things. And when it comes to the other team, I would suggest you to use... you have to use Billy, because Billy has to fire the gun. And then I would suggest you to bring Bart and Maria. Because Bart has an Omni gear and Maria has Zybzen, and they are OP. So you don't need to bring Rico or Choo Choo here. They are kinda useless. So you don't really need to upgrade gears, because Zybzen is already the best gear, Andvari has the best gear, and Babel has great gear, and Elly doesn't need the upgrading gear anyways. She already has the best gear what she can get anyway, so we're pretty much good to go. So once you're ready, just go to Babel Tower. And they'll drop off Aveh, Elly and Citan. There we see Weltall, Viert, and Heimdall. Doc, what should we do? Look up. That is a reflection mirror. The fourth Jasper beam will be reflected off that and destroy the gate. Let us hurry to the control room while our pursuers are still gone. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. So you probably should save your game, because we're gonna do the battling, so might as well be ready for that. And you don't need to use any seal gear anymore, because we're not gonna have any more seal damage taken, so it doesn't really matter. You can use whatever you can do. You can use ether armor for ether defense. I'll probably recommend to put up magnetic coat though, because we need the response. Actually, we don't need the response with... never mind, we don't really need the response with Faye. Because Elly is going to destroy them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Use a response circuit then, at least. And Elly can just, you know, stick with that. Our gears are already healed up, so we don't need to use any fuel restoration. We're kind of good to go. Let's go into the southeast door. Yggdrasil then leaves, so we won't be able to redo our gears. That's fine though. Yggdrasil leaves. And Faye, Elly, and Citan will go to their business. Well then, shall we go too? So again, bring the party. Don't bring Choo Choo. Choo Choo is crap. I mean, she's not all terrible, but still not very good. I would always bring Bart and Maria. Bart because he has an Omni gear, and Maria because Zybzen is OP. Steer's not that bad, but Steer is still worse. Until we can upgrade even further with the gears, that's when Steer can become a bit, sort of almost as good as Zybzen, but still will be worse. We can't use these three because they're already in Babel Tower, so we have to use, I would say, these three. Don't worry about Billy's gear though, because Billy won't be battling. But Bart and Maria will. Let's do it like this. So now I'm in here again. Been a while since we're here. Like, super long though, but yeah, a little while. Pretty simple though, just go in here, and then you simply drop in here. Just do that. I will control the mirror. You hold off the enemy. Is it going to be okay, Doc? We must do it. I am counting on you. Alright, let's do our part. So Elly and Faye goes out, as then Citan prepares to do some cool stuff. Citan is so smart. Billy! Billy! Do you read? We are ready here. Commence firing. That was quick. However, we have guests. Here is Dominia and Kelvina. You are Dominia? Wait, do you suppose to figure out our plan? Yep, they did indeed. So next episode, guys, we're gonna have battles with an S, because there are going to be multiple battles, and there's going to be more battles than you think. And we're going to fight the elements, all 4 of them. There's only 2 here, so that means the other 2 might be somewhere else, right? Right? Yes. Next episode we're going to have a lot of battles with the elements, and we're going to have some scenes, which is going to be very epic. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's great for now. See you guys next time with my journey in Xenogears continues. Ha!